Oh my god, we are.
Wait,
I
what?
just clicked it just now.
Yo, that's
Oh,
crazy.
I
okay.
just clicked
I
it
was
just
gonna
now.
say,
Not that.
it's not 12. The math is
Imagine
not
that story
mathing.
like that.
Yeah.
Math is not mathing. I'm
He's
dead.
supposed to be like, no, I promise. He's not 12.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Shoot.
days.
So since this is our first time doing this together, talking about God Valley and whatnot, how have you guys been feeling about the most recent chapters of One Piece during the God Valley flashback?
Well, for so long it was just Shaggy, which is I'm not complaining at all.
I-
but,
It
like
was
I
Goon
just
Piece.
that's and it was. In fact,
We
I
were
think
there
that was the last time that I was on the show. We were talking about how it's officially Goon Piece. So no complaints, but definitely now that it looks like it's over, I mean, it was great. I enjoyed all of it thoroughly.
Yeah, I mean, I probably share very similar sentiments. The whole Shaki thing was just funny. I mean, I enjoyed it a lot for some
It lasted
reason.
so long.
It lasted for a while, but I was like, interesting lore on Shaki, and also Rayleigh a little bit.
Yeah.
And also
But-
Oda.
And also Oda. That is
I
true,
mean,
yes.
didn't we know this about him to some extent?
But he
not to this
tripled down.
extent.
He tripled
He did.
down this
Yeah,
time.
he did.
It was like
He went hard. with
He's
that.
doing unnecessary things like the stock market crashing.
he
and-
said, "Listen, y'all still don't get it. Shaki is the baddest woman of all time."
I'm the baddest motherfucker alive. Charlie Murphy.
I mean,
over and
when they
over
when they
again.
revealed her like in the flashback, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
She's like
Who's
way
that?
prettier than
Long
Boa.
hair.
Like, what's going
Boa-
on here?
Boa stocks have fallen.
Boa, I'm
Boa stocks
sorry.
have fallen. That's crazy.
Leave
No,
my girl
the-
alone, all right?
The
She
wavy
is-
hair.
Listen, I
The
like
wavy
a,
hair
I like
was
a Rihanna
giving.
forehead too, but you know what?
Come
can you
on,
do?
come on. Leave her alone. That's still the most beautiful woman in the world right now. It's on some.
Presently, yes.
Presently,
Rihanna
yeah.
or Shaki?
I mean, we were both,
Oh,
I guess.
Yeah.
But like,
Go both. But it's been good. I mean, I honestly can't even keep track of how much has been going on in God Valley. Like, it's been very intense. I need a reread at some point because I feel like I've just been like reading and being like, what did I just read?
Yeah,
mhm.
every time. I have a question though for you Jerseyites though. Is that what y'all call y'all Jerseyans? Jerseyites?
I don't know.
I don't refer to myself as New Jerseyan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
never
Central
heard of that.
Jersey exist?
Yes. I think it exists.
I think everything below North Jersey just is irrelevant to me. So, except for the shore.
Except for the shore.
Wow, that was
The shore.
that was crazy.
Us
He's
North
honest.
Jerseyans,
Yeah.
we never think about that part of Jersey. It's just-
Yeah. If you like spend mostly and almost all of your life like above a certain line in New Jersey, you don't believe it exists. But like
No.
where I grew up was so close to like what people consider Central Jersey that I believe in it, even though I've never lived in it.
Mm,
So I have to say that it exists because, and it's such a small sliver too, in my opinion. It's like this big. And then once you get after that point, it's all South Jersey.
So it's
Why?
like the Bermuda Triangle.
Kinda. What do you mean why?
No, why is he asking us this question?
I mean, that is a great question.
Well, I've been seeing it come up a lot. Like I've been hearing, like I saw like some Knicks players like randomly talk about Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson, and then like I was like out the other day, and then like other people from Jersey got into an argument about it because somebody felt like they were from Central Jersey, but the other person was really adamant about like saying like Central Jersey does not exist. I don't want to hear anything you have to say.
Wow, that's a hill to
Wow.
die on.
So I was just like, wow, I didn't know that people in Jersey was beefing about Central.
Yeah, people beef about it like constantly, but it's mostly people who live in Central Jersey that beef about it. Like everyone who lives
Mm.
outside of it is just like,
Hey, we're here.
yeah.
We're not New York and we're not Philly.
The Staten Island of Jersey. Oh man, look at that. But what is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another One Piece manga live read through, live review. We are back with some returning guests, back into the trenches after taking a long time out, like Jordan, almost
Jordan.
like Jordan coming back from the 3-peat. We have Anna Mel herself.
Oh, welcome back.
Thanks for having me on. It's been a while, but it's good to start to reintegrate and it's good to see everyone. Hey.
Yes. It's good to finally see you. It's been a minute. You got to finally meet Kimmy on Life with Anime stream. So that's
Yeah.
you've been working. You've been busy.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe just this weekend. I'll go quiet again a bit, and then maybe you'll see me again in December. But yeah, Kimmy is awesome. I'm actually really sad that it took me this long to meet her when you like I've been talking to you guys for a minute, and it's just like, yeah, but then there's Kimmy, and I see her like in all the videos, and I'm like, she just seems so awesome. And then when I finally met her, on the stream, I was like, she's got fantastic energy. I just like
Absolutely.
love her rambunctiousness. It's great.
Listen, I watched back that stream and I was like, man, I'm so proud. That's the first time she's ever like been on the stream without like me and Danny
Oh,
on like
really?
somebody else's like thing. Like, yeah, she's side
Okay.
questing doing Kingdom Hearts and doing her One Piece
Yeah,
review,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like that's the first time she's been thrown to like other people. So I was
mean,
proud. I was like, wow, look at her cooking. Because we told her everybody else is nicer
she
than me
did
and Danny.
amazing.
We was like,
Yeah.
everybody's nicer than me and Danny, so you should be fine.
Yeah, especially Joe and P. Those guys are so nice.
They're really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey, she has to put up with Corey and I. Grinch number 1 and Grinch number 2.
You guys are not Grinches. You guys are just like New York metropolitan people. That's all it is.
That's a nice way to put that.
That's
You're
a
so-
nice, yeah.
You're so kind.
Thank you for that.
That's
That
the
was a
mommy,
really nice
that's the
compliment.
mommy skills kicking in. She gave us positive reinforcement. Appreciate that. And returning guest, Mr. Hilarious himself, Mugiwara no Goofy.
Hey, welcome back, man. Thank
Hello.
you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. My
So-
God.
So it's been a while since we last spoke in the beginning of Goon Valley, but thank you for coming back again, brother.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. I was lost in Australia for like 3 weeks.
I saw what are the animals like there and the insects?
To be honest, they're straight. I think when we landed in Perth, flies attacked us. That's probably the only thing that happened. Otherwise, it was fine. I didn't see anything too crazy. I did meet a koala, a snake, and I don't know. He's like a hamster, but like cuter. I don't know what they're called. Forgot what they're called. I wanted to say like a capybara, but I don't know if that's actually it. It's just what it sounds like he would be called in my head. So I met those guys. Those guys were cool. I mean, they were like they brought them out to us. So like I didn't meet them in their actual habitat. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't have been as cool.
Okay.
Also, like crocodiles, they were also there. But other than that, yeah, like no animals in the wild tried to press me. So that was good. That was pretty much my only like. I did not want that to happen.
Well, you made it back to America, so I guess you didn't run to Kangaroo Jack at least.
Yeah, he would have.
Cheers to-
He would
cheers
have
to
done
that.
something to my ass for sure. Cheers to that for sure.
I don't think I could take a kangaroo in a fight. No way. I'd be too
I
afraid.
mean,
I don't
No
have
one
I don't
can.
have enough ego. Like I'm not one of those guys who's like, my ego says I can. I don't have that.
What human being has an ego large enough to go against a kangaroo?
A white
I feel like
man.
a lot.
Oh, you-
It's the same type
That
of
shit
guy
just
who's-
came out. That shit came out. That shit came out way too fast.
So quickly, he was like,
It was like it was trivia, but I knew the answer. I was like, a white man. I was like, oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry. It's definitely not
Bro
gonna
was
be me.
playing Jeopardy
That's
and
all I
for
was saying.
300. What man?
Dead ass.
Was-
That's how I came out swinging. That shit was
the
fast.
category
That
is
was fast.
FAFO. What?
That was fast.
He heard some stories in Australia.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, with black people fighting kangaroos. That's what I was.
Not Anthony
my whole
Anderson. He
point.
wouldn't do it.
Hell no.
I feel like once the kangaroo just like flexes and does that.
You
that's
got
what
it.
they
That's
do.
what I'm gonna tell him. I'll be like, you got it.
You got
man.
it. You
Yeah,
got
it.
brother. But how was the rest of the
Got it.
trip though? I mean, besides the insects and the animals, I saw you met up with Mel and T up there.
It was beautiful. We went out in Melbourne. It was awesome. My buddies were playing at the Rod Laver Arena, so we got to see their show. And I went to like these such good seafood.
Really?
It was awesome. It was so cool.
Nice, brother. That's good to hear. So before we start to get into chapter 1165, reverberations of One Piece, guys, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe to Annamel. Make sure you guys subscribe to Mugiwara no Goofy. Links are connected to the title and everything like that. Hit the notification bell. Guys, if you watch this after the fact, leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts. And guys, like the stream. We greatly appreciate it. We see 35 viewers and 12 likes. Come on, make it make sense. The math ain't mathin'. So please, guys, like the stream. Also, let's read some super chats before we get started. Marco, back again with the $2 super chat. Mugi, what's your favorite pizza? Hashtag, wow, my government. Wow.
The whole
crazy.
gov.
The
bro.
whole gov. Listen, if I was hiding from the feds,
The entire government. That's crazy. Just pineapple on any pizza with pineapple on it. I like that shit
Love
up.
you. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love how Marco's been going around asking people for their
That's his
favorite
thing.
pizza toppings. Yeah, it's
it's
his
a
thing right
fetish.
now. It's his
a
thing
fetish,
right
I
now.
think.
It's because
Oh.
I overreacted one stream and I got annoyed. And because he saw me get slightly annoyed because he kept asking about the pizza, and I also blocked the word pizza being used now in our chats. So now he's forced to send the emoji. He won't let it die now. And now he's just spreading it everywhere.
I can't.
So it's my fault.
Spreading your name.
Yeah, the whole gov is crazy. I was like, I'm not Joe Jones, brother.
No one does that to the Larry tax, the Rob tax.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. And then Mr. Music Major with the $20 super chat. Thank you as always, brother. What's good, everybody? So I haven't read the
Preston!
chapter yet, but hashtag Shanks is still a fraud. Hashtag top 3 flashback stories so far.
You just
Man.
hating
Top 3
immediately,
flashbacks.
bro. What's
All
that?
right.
What's happening with you, Preston? I don't know why you hating, but what's happening with you, bro?
We had a
He's just
conversation.
mad. He's just mad about Usopp.
Still,
I mean, who
Yeah.
isn't though? Who
we in the
isn't?
God Valley flashback. You got to let it go, brother. Let it go.
It definitely
Let
didn't
it
help that
go.
when Kimmy was on the stream, she did put Usopp at the bottom, and Preston was still fighting for his life
Yeah.
in her Straw Hat ranking. But she did put Sanji over Zoro, and I'm gonna take that W.
And that's all that matters.
And
folks.
that's
It
all
is
that matters.
That's all that matters.
Let's
I
just
mean-
end the stream here.
Look,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to hear from everybody. We'll make sure we follow along with the chat. We'll try our best, but you guys are definitely cooking today, and I'm only human. So we'll get started with the cover story. We already figured out our order, so it's gonna be me, then it's gonna be Mel, then it's gonna be Moogie, and then it's gonna be Danny, and then we're gonna reverse around. So I'll start with the cover story and the first 4 pages, since it's mainly action. So we have chapter 1165, Reverberations. Guys, if you want to follow along, check out the Viz official translation on Shonen Jump. Reader requests: Beppo sleeping peacefully using Zeus as a pillow by Match and Takeshi. We have Beppo and Law just sleeping on a sheep, laying on Zeus. How
And
we
that's
feel
all
about
to
this?
say here.
Kawaii, I guess.
Kawaii.
it's
Put it
nice
on
to
a
see
shirt.
Law in just some shape or form because
Alive?
it's been because it's been a while. And I miss him, but I don't know.
He's alive. He's fine.
I'm sure
Beppo
he's
got him
alive.
somewhere. Maybe this is where they're taking a break.
This is where they're taking a break.
Just begs the question: what is Law doing right now, though? Did he make his way over to Cross Guild? Is he joining Buggy's crew? Is he trying to find Luffy?
If I got my ass beat by Blackbeard, I would probably just go home. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
lie.
he should hang the jersey up in the rafters. I think.
Well, it's not even
Nah.
because no, because it not like that. Like I would be embarrassed. Like Blackbeard is like he's just a hoe. Like that's his whole thing. So like I got jumped by the Blackbeard pirates. Like that's the thing. Like it's not that he can't fight. It's that you got jumped for sure. That's why I would
He
just
did.
go home because it's like. Man, I don't know. There's so many other because there's people that can actually fight out there for real. Like and Blackbeard's out here just cheating people. So I would just be mad. I swear I would just go home.
And like, listen, Beppo's cute and all, but like, who you got
That's all
after
he's
that?
got. That's-
Hachi and Penguin
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, that's all he
Yeah.
got is Beppo, bro. That's the thing. Law should have never been out here to begin with, bro. He just had Beppo and
He
a bunch
learned
of
that-
regular people. Of course, he was gonna get maxed out. Like that's
He learned.
that's-
He learned that day that
That's
his crew
kinda
was full
true.
of fodder.
Yeah,
He was like, "Man, I don't have a theme song."
Dead for real.
Honestly, low-key just thinking back to how much time he spent with Luffy and crew, and it's just like, what were they thinking when they happened on this whole time? Like, can I get like a SPS on that?
Dead they didn't. They were hanging out at the food court in the mall. Like we're just waiting for our captain to come back. I mean, what do you want us to get out there and go after him? Fuck no.
They
we're
was
not
out there
doing
practicing how to use bubble beam and water gun.
it. Man.
Oh
that's-
man, when they did that, I was so surprised. I was like, "Where did this come from?"
I mean, in a way that I like. That's why I really like Law because he dead ass is just like. I mean, y'all could just come with me if you want. Like, you don't have to be like. I got a really cool devil fruit. I know all 3 types of hockey. Like, let's like. You come. Come on, it's fine. Like, I really fuck with Law for that. But just being realistic, like he was never getting the laugh
Listen,
tail. That was never gonna happen.
Law
like,
got
no.
Law got a 3 billion berry bounty with a box of scraps.
yeah. He
Yeah, so did Kid, bro. Literally a box of scraps.
At least he had
Oh,
Killer.
man.
Killer was a
come on.
supernova.
putting it
Yeah,
that
look at
way,
him
it
now.
is, because of course Luffy got there. He's got all these people with him. You know what? You're right. Like
Yeah.
they really went through the mud for that. And then, well, also you could argue that Luffy carried them to the 3 million. So maybe that's what happened, but still, it's pretty impressive.
Word. All right, so let's move on to the first 2 pages of the chapter. We've opened up with Roxy Zebek crying tears while smiling. Please. Garp saying, you hear that too? Roger, yeah, as he charges up a swing. Roxy Zebek screaming, just kill me. His words, his attitude, and his expression as we see the blade coming towards them. Garp jumping up in the air, balling up a fist. They're all telling different stories as he clashes with Roger clashes with Roxy Zebek. Garp coming down with a fist straight to Roxy Zebek's nose, punching his whole face in. But Roxy Zebek eats that. Foot only slightly falls back. At the same time, Roger swinging at Roxy Zebek's blade. And Rox just sends them flying, packing with a burst of Conqueror's Haki, sending them to a mountain. And we see the Conqueror's Haki alone, not even a clash, splitting the clouds as the Marines look up confused. So, how are we feeling about these first 4 pages?
I mean, first of all, Corey, that was some great reading right there. Like,
Wasn't it?
Of just the like action. It sounded like I was listening to Sports Center or something like that.
Listen, man, we're trying to fill in that audiobook format eventually. You know what I mean? People have been asking for audiobooks for One Piece, and my answer to them is the anime.
No.
There'll
be a lot of music.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a clue. You know what I mean? If somebody should start working on doing like an audiobook format of One Piece.
All right, buddy, get ahead of that. Start putting in the work.
Oh no, I can only keep up that voice for so long before my asthma kicks in.
But yeah, it's just really terrible to see Rox just in this position. But it is really cool at the end of the day seeing Garp and Roger team up like this. It's like, oh my God.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
It is cool. It is really cool. I'm gonna hold off on saying anything about Garp, I guess.
He said, I got some things to say.
It's just because his son is so cool right now, man. It's just so crazy. Like, he is Monkey D. Dragon. I will literally shoot you in the fucking face. That's Dragon right now, bro. Like, he is pulling out that. When was the last time we saw people that strong in One Piece just straight up pull out a gun and like, I'll shoot you. I will shoot you in the face if you don't do this right now.
Sure.
Yeah, but
that's cool.
He's not strong right now. He's a fodder.
Yeah,
This God Valley was the day Dragon found out he was a side character.
Yeah.
And continues to be.
Char, again, the one thing we keep saying is like, if they finally animate this and they do the same sauce for One Piece fan letter of giving that fodder like perspective of like everything on God Valley, chef's kiss. Big Mom, Whitebeard towering over Dragon. He's just looking up like, you just hear mama. He's just gonna be confused.
Yeah, he doesn't know whether or not to run away or say uppies.
We respect.
I mean, with the change in the animation schedule, I think we could probably look forward to some amazing animation when they get to the Elbaf arc and they get to this flashback, right?
I hope so, because at this point, it's like, what are we doing it for if it doesn't get better?
Yeah, but I will say that like some of the action sequences here, especially namely the Haki, has been like really stellar.
Yeah,
illustration wise.
I was happy to see the sky split. I didn't know if we were going to get that this arc. But
bro,
here we
the fact that he split the sky solo, like it's just him by himself. Like I think that this is just like from his swing because he didn't even have a clash with them.
I guess
kinda,
so.
Yeah,
because the sky split after he like sent them both flying back.
Yeah,
right.
So I'm like, that's OP as hell because normally it takes like a Whitebeard and a Shanks, a Big Mom and a Kaido, a Luffy and a Kaido, like 2 people clashing. But bro split the sky alone by himself with one swing.
Yeah,
he's an animal.
A good point.
I see a good question from Char. Does Rox even know his kid and wife are alive? My interpretation is that he thinks that he actually killed them, thus like all these tears and this hurt right now.
Yeah,
because I think he would feel differently. But what are your guys' interpretation of it?
I mean, I think very similarly because I don't think he would be that distraught and asking like Garp and Roger to kill him, because I feel like he'd only feel that way if he felt like he ended his family's life.
Yeah. What about you, Danny and Moogie?
Oh well, I asked this question in the last stream. I wasn't sure whether or not this happened, and I also concur with what Mel just said.
Yeah. Moogie?
What was the I lost where my bad. What was the
Now I was asking if you think that Rox knows, or Rox thinks that he killed his wife and Teach.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I don't think I don't know. That's a good question. I more so interpreted it. Where is it that I pulled that up? Am I going crazy? Oh, there it is. Yeah, let me look at that. I don't know. I kind of feel it like he God, like I kind of just interpret it like he knows that he's lost control, and like I feel like he at least knows enough that he's kind of going crazy. Maybe he doesn't know, but like that's a haunting thing to even suggest. I did not even think about that. That's crazy.
I mean, if he doesn't think he killed them himself, he at least thinks that the cannons that the Marines sent over to the cliff edge is what did them in. So if not him, he's still responsible, because the only reason she's at that cliff was because he was chasing her. Right. But Kuma, MVP of God Valley, this man holding up the world of One Piece with his bare hands.
We don't deserve Kuma.
We do not. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Let that man rest in peace.
Word. See, bro, stop. Usopp beat Dami Reversing. I actually have this thought. I'm like, man, you know how crazy it would be if Usopp would be the one person on the crew to get Dami Reversing? Because that would mean y'all would get the Usopp power up.
Yeah, there would be.
Is it?
Temporarily?
Like, yeah, a temp power up, kind of like Nightmare Luffy.
But it's still.
But then Usopp fans could say it happened in Elbaf, and they got their moments.
And then we can start power scaling a Dami Reversing Usopp. Like, where are you guys power scaling a Dami Reversing Usopp?
Not that high. Not that high. I'm sorry.
If I were
could he beat
Usopp
Bellamy?
fan, I wouldn't want that.
Could he beat Bellamy?
Could a Dami Reversing Usopp beat Bellamy?
He said no.
I don't even like power scaling conversations.
I know.
I just
want
I'm just thinking about
Usopp getting something.
Let's think about, you're talking about a regular guy, just like evil now. Yeah. Like that's literally like he's not doing anything different. Like I'm sorry that he's just gonna be mean. He might say mean things. That might be the thing that happens, and that's it.
It's giving Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls.
Quiet. All right. Well, Mel, you want to take the next 2 pages?
Yep. Open up to the sky split in half. Why does the sky look like that? It's split in half. We've got to evacuate before we're all dead. Let's steal the ship and get off this island. What? You mean Rox's ship? You think he's coming back? This is the end of the Rox pirates. Hurry to the shore, a bunch of pirates as they scurry away. What did you say, Vice Admiral Garp? And they could hear Garp over saying, once you've got every living resident and sailor on board, shove off and get out of here. What happens on the island, Roger? And Roger voices over, once Rayleigh and them get to you, wait off the coast. I will be back. And there's a double panel of Roger and Garp here talking to their crews. Then we see a larger panel, and Garp and Roger discard their jackets as they continue to face off against Rox, and Garp goes, Rox, Roger, I came here intended to arrest you both, but yeah, and my plan was to steal Shaki and the treasure and hightail it out of here, responds Roger. Instead, shall we team up for a minute? We see a gloomy face of Rox, and Garp responds, I have a number of issues with this, but I can't afford to let him run free.
All right.
These boys are top heavy. Oh my God. They took off those jackets. I was like, gee.
Oh my God. I was like, why they built like Gru?
This is our pirate king? This is the hero of the Marine?
This is your king? Gru? He's going to steal the moon?
I'm not gonna lie, Rox is also top heavy, so like, I mean, it is what it is. But thank God Luffy's not, at least, right?
Yes, Luffy is very proportionate.
Neither Zoro, neither Sanji. I guess that's like an old generation kind of thing.
They all
Maybe.
they all just built this is their 40-year-old bodies. Like Oda really just lets you just let them go after they 30, 40. Because like
Yeah.
Frankie is in his 30s and he's top heavy.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
Ooh. Brooks cool though.
Brooks Bone.
Brooke
And Jinbei.
died,
Ah, true.
And Jinbei's a fish.
but he's also
That felt like
top
a slur.
heavy.
I feel like Hody Jones, he was pretty top heavy.
Yeah.
That man had little legs. He looked like the lobster from SpongeBob.
That might just be like Oda's way of showing older men in One Piece, kind of how he does with older women in One Piece.
Just push everything up. Just push everything up.
Like what happened to Big Mom? Like every time I see Big Mom in the flashback, I'm like, I simp for her hard. What happened? Because she was still
prime
eating
Big
big
Mom?
back day.
I need Oda to give us like the alternate universe because what he does is when they turn bad, he makes them ugly, right? But when they're like good people, he's like, oh, they are like sexy old people. We need to see alternate universe good Big Mom.
I don't think that's accurate though.
Yeah,
Is
look at
it?
Dr. Kureha. She's a good
Kureha's
person.
a good
and
person.
That's what I'm
Kureha's hard,
saying.
but she's slim. She looked good for her age.
What
Yeah,
about
but-
Kokoro?
Kokoro, she was an alcoholic.
Guess that was
so she's a
future
bad
too.
person?
Yeah.
And she's a fish. Fish don't count.
It just sounds like
Oh.
you saying that with like prejudice and hate in your heart every time you say fish. She's a fish. Come on.
They don't.
What are we
count.
doing
Fish aren't
here?
people, guys.
Look
Wait,
at
so
her.
then what's the deal with Utahime then?
She died. Odahime?
Yeah, but like she was not like any shape or form, and she had a kid and everything, right? So
That's
I
'cause she was a
don't,
good
it's
person.
just, I don't know. Okay,
I don't know. But yeah, we see the Rocks Pirates here, just Silver Axe getting out of here, Shiki getting out of here. I like the panel though with Roger and Garp. It looks like Ace and
Yeah.
Luffy OD. If I wanted
Yes,
to
I
deny
was
Luffy's
just
really
thinking
genes,
does.
that.
I had to let it go now because this, like, why Dragon don't look like this boy?
Like
I
Garp?
don't know. That's
No,
what I was
I mean,
always
yeah, either
saying.
one of them. Like at this point, Dragon looks like sure, Gear 4, Snake Man, Luffy, but that's a reach.
That's
Oh
it
my
though.
God.
That's literally it. I don't know why, but yeah.
I mean, he could be the stepson to Garp. We don't know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but then
possible.
Luffy looks like Garp, so it's confusing.
It is.
Yeah, but either
confusing.
way, Garp is the grandfather and Dragon is Luffy's father. It just is,
Yeah.
Dragon doesn't have to be Garp's kid.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
Right.
because like yeah, then it would be like maybe he would have a daughter, and then maybe they could be on
Exactly.
some like childhood friends type shit, and then like,
Okay.
have, like,
I see what you
adopted
mean.
both people early
Mhm.
on, but they also fell in love, and so it's like that's headcanon I'm writing because for so long I was like, damn, Dragon, you kind of ugly, and like
He
and
just looks
Garp
like a
and-
villain.
And Garp and Luffy, look at bro. No, those are some dashing gentlemen. And then Dragon just don't care. He just mean mugging everywhere he goes. And I mean, I'm on his side. I love Dragon. I'm just saying. Let's be honest here. If you had to pick an ugly one, it's Dragon. It's for sure Dragon.
It just looks like he has bags around his eyes from the stress that probably
Yeah.
happened from God
man's
Valley.
tired.
And it
Yeah.
just
Bro was
carries-
17.
carries with him
Yeah,
for
he's
the rest
tired.
of his life.
He's got PTSD.
He
do.
had
That's what it-
PTSD
You do.
before he even had the PT.
You do. I'm saying I understand. I just also am gonna call a spade a spade. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
And then we got Garp still sitting here like, I only came here to get you two.
See,
Yeah.
all right, bootlicker. Bootlicker.
Yeah, Garp in the flashback has been not.
Pissing me
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
not in the best light. Not in the
No,
best
not
light.
in the best light.
It's just
And
like, and sorry, Mel, you go.
it just highlights, like, I guess you could say, a lot of people's complaints of his character in Marineford.
Yeah, and Oda did. Oda tried it. He's just like, because the main topic is like, yo, Garp, you really didn't know like nothing was happening here. You really never heard it. Like you got someone like Whitebeard saying like, oh yeah, I've heard rumors and stuff.
Question
But
mark,
like, you're
question
really
mark.
gonna sit there and be like, you never heard, and then Oda had to be like, yeah, Garp never heard about this. Sengoku, he's asking Sengoku. Of course, he's never heard about it.
he's at the Goro say he never knew that they were sus. What?
See, this makes it worse for me because it's like, all right, you and like Roger was like, Hey man, if you want, like, well, I don't think we didn't get to
not
that
there
part
yet. We're not there yet.
All
That's
right,
about to be you right now, actually.
Yeah.
That's,
All right.
all right.
And this shit is heating me up. It's heating me up. But yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for us to get there then.
Well, I mean, it's your turn now. So,
oh, for real? What page is it?
So
We just
you
read
have
the
8 and 9.
You have 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Oh hell yeah! Is this? Oh, it's still not in. I just want to. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, bada bing. Hey, Rocks, and then Garb's jumping out. Rocks is Rocks is. He looks so crazy strong in this entire fight. It's actually crazy the way the paneling like conveys how much he's like these are the strongest people, like, and then in the panel below where Garp has to like grab his foot to like do something. That's just crazy. Garp was the person that everybody was running from like 4 minutes ago. Like, and now he's like grabbing on how big is when they get Dami Reversi, did they also get bigger? Yeah. Or is it like
that's what it seems like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because Rocks was like the same size as them before.
I was about to say he was not this big. Okay.
Nope.
He looks like 3 times the size now.
Huge, my God. But yeah, so they're fighting. Garp jumps up and he's like, "Hey, Rocks," and he like goes to throw a punch. Oh, and also, oh no, he just jumps out of the way to get in position to grab his ankle to do some damage there. But then we have Roger, King of the Pirates, jumping up. He looks so much like Ace. It's crazy. But he's jumping up, ready to connect with a sword slash, and you see some Conquerors hockey going crazy. And they land the attack on him, and then Garp grabs his ankle and then like throws him. But they're asking the whole time. Garp's like, "That look you've got, the curse. Is there any way to break it?" He don't really care. That's what I don't like about him. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. He does not care. He's just saying shit while he's fighting.
You lied.
Shade.
Yeah.
Shade.
Yeah. Roger cares though. Roger's actually trying to like. You could see it in his eyes. He's trying to help. He's like, "Just wake up faster." And then now we go back to all of the Roger Pirates running away. You see Rayleigh carrying Shaq. You're like, "Faster. Roger's going to keep fighting until we've evacuated the island." That, and then somebody else says that hockey is off the charts. Man, Rayleigh won. Rayleigh just really won. Just period. He just won. But then also here comes Gloriosa. Got a spot for me on the ship, I assume. And then Gabon's like, "Gloriosa." But he immediately was like, yeah, we do. Come on.
You know, Rayleigh got shocky, but I'll take second place. Roger don't want your ass.
Yeah, you gotta let it go. But Gabon gonna have Rhea Ripley whenever he gets to Elba.
Gabon's a dog at the end of the day, guys.
He is though. He totally is.
Oh man, you really think Garp's a devious bastard here, huh?
Man,
he's not even there yet.
I'm about to say, like, don't you worry. Ask me again when we get to the part that makes me heat up.
Yeah. Well, let's let Moogie finish these next 2 pages too.
So yeah, now it's Kaido and Big Mom talking, and Big Mom's like, "Listen up, Kaido. You owe me for the rest of your life. You're gonna make good on that." And Kaido's like, "Fat chance. It was finders keepers, Lin, and you lost. Just watch me. I'm gonna create a new crew where violence rules all, with blackjack and hookers." And
in the ghetto.
In the ghetto.
So true.
You think and then Big Mom's like, "You think you're hot stuff now? Keep dreaming of the day you beat me. It'll never come." And then Sherbert or whatever the hell that Strussen's like, "Come on, Lin, let's get moving. Carry this treasure." And then Big Mom's like, "I'll come and collect one day." And Kaido's like, "And I'll be waiting to crush your spirit." And now both of these people are inside a volcano. So just fun fact, they did not do any of that. Spoiler alert, they are now burnt to a crisp inside of a volcano on Wano. But Rox is still going crazy. He's beating the hell out of Roger, and we get a shot of Whitebeard walking away. And then this is the funniest part of the chapter to me, but you see a silhouette talking to Whitebeard. He's like, "Hey, you're the one who knocked down that mountain, aren't you, Newgate?" And then Whitebeard's like, "Who are you?" And then the guy is like, "Looks like your crew's falling apart. The name's Graham, captain of the Polo Pirates." And this means that because it's either that this is, let's assume that we have to assume this guy is related to Marco in some way. I've seen some people theorizing that the Phoenix fruit
That's his
is
daddy.
like, yeah, right. Like,
daddy.
I mean,
the
like,
resemblance is uncanny.
This means that Marco's name is Marco Polo.
Yeah.
Oda has no shame. Oda has absolutely no shame. He doesn't give a fuck. And that's what I like most about him. There is a non-zero chance we're gonna meet a pirate called literally Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck. He doesn't care. He does not care.
At this point, we got Davy Jones, so anything is possible now.
We straight up might run into SpongeBob at some point. He does not give a fuck.
The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, we for real might run into the Flying Dutchman. That might be a thing for real. But yeah, Polo is like, I'm a big fan of yours. Say you got no ship to go back to, huh? Team up with me instead. And Whitebeard's like, bro, get away from me. Like, I get out of here. And then he's like, but then the rest of the pirates, it looks like that's Stussy. And she's like, hey, where did Newgate go? And then the other Rocks pirates are like, girl, he does not want you. Let it go. The whole island is blowing up. Just get out of here. Grab some treasure. Let's go. But I won't get the next part. But then the final panel of this is, what are you doing, Dragon? Calm down. And the next page is Dragon crashing the fuck out.
All right. Well, before we move ahead, how do we feel about these 4 pages?
Yo, I think it's sweet that Garb's trying to like think of a way to break the curse on Rocks.
In the middle of break the curse, but not the genocide, huh? He was like, all that other shit is fine. I'm a save this pirate so I can bring him in. I want to arrest him. That's why I want to break the curse. It's no fun arresting a demon.
I was just about to say that. I said if he breaks the curse, he's just gonna bring him in anyway.
Exactly.
I'm a little bit confused.
He can't arrest a demon. He's got to break the curse. That's exactly why he's doing it.
Danny's still trying to cape, man.
I was trying to. I mean,
it's okay. I still like Garp as a character. I'm just saying, on me, if I was a real person in the One Piece world, if I was anybody in the One Piece world, if I was on God Valley on any, like, even if I was a celestial dragon, I'd be like, damn, you a hoe. Like, I would literally tell him that, like, you're not doing anything. You came here and you helping us. You facilitating this right here. Like, that's crazy,
bro. Well, at least the combo attacks are nice.
They are really good.
Yeah, they work really well together. Good for them.
Yeah.
Barely an inconvenience.
Super easy. I'm crying. But Kaido and Big Mom here, they're a little back and forth. They really are siblings for real.
They are.
Yeah.
It was giving all that this entire like arc.
Yeah. Kaido's literally like nana boo boo. Sorry.
You gotta do better than that. It's like when well, I don't got siblings, but I'm pretty sure it's like when your younger sibling eats like your thing out the fridge and then you like pull up and you're like, well, suck, right?
That's basically what this is.
I think the biggest surprise for me in this whole chapter is the fact that Streusen's still alive. And the funniest part is he's like, Lin, let's go. Carry the treasure. Okay, sir, what's in your hands? Wow.
He got a little bag, I think. No? It's just him running? That's just his fist. He's not even carrying nothing.
It doesn't look like he's carrying anything.
Why does she listen to him? It's like Majin Buu and Bobbity or Bibbity, whatever his name was.
Bobbity, yeah.
Bobbity, like
he kind of raised her, right?
I guess.
True.
I don't.
Yeah, remember he found her like when she was a kid after she ate everybody. And he be cooking for her.
No, we're gonna power scale Streusen though. So like, how'd this man survive?
He's a sneaky little man. Do you know the Muffin Man?
I mean, it's the same with Orochi in a sense. Like, how did bro survive for so long?
He's giving Lord Farquaad right here. Now that I think about it,
yeah. That's definitely it. But I like how they just dropped Marco's daddy, kind of saying that.
Yeah, because a lot of people were crashing out. Like, that was Marco in that one page.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3
Did
chapters
Oda
ago?
mess up? Was it an assistant? What happened?
I mean, he got hella facial hair, so I can't say that's Marco, but it looks just like him.
Nah,
pineapple head and all.
This got to be Marco Polo. Oda really just got no shame, like you said, Moogie.
He's no shame. Like, if he wanted to do something weirder, he could. Like, this is actually Marco, and this guy has to die for Marco to rise from his ashes or some stupid shit like that. He could do something weird like that, but I think Occam's razor is Marco Polo.
Well, I'm crying because I think Marco is technically born at this point, so he's like pulling like a Yasa. I'm like, brother, you glazing Newgate right now? What you not? What's your kid?
Bro, they hate raising their kids, bro. That's the pirate's life,
The
man.
pirate
They
life
hate it.
is for
They
me.
hate
Hate
it.
raising their kids. They love raising other people's kids, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Poor Stussy here, man. This girl, she just
Poor
want her
Stussy.
man. She's just getting left behind, and no one cares.
Let
Nobody cares.
it
Well-
go, girl.
Well,
Let
what's
it
funny
go.
is that Oda is a sneaky boy because he put this the Gil Baster character from like the old Wanted one shots with Perona's Devil Fruit right here.
I saw that. Yeah.
I was like, you
I
sneaky
didn't
I was
realize that.
wondering. I was wondering what the hell, because I saw that Perona's ghost right there.
He's just sneaking Devil Fruits all
Shoot.
on this island.
I didn't even realize that,
That's
honestly.
true. Wow.
That just reinforces the Thriller Bark God Valley theory.
I mean,
Ooh.
it's looking good. Now the only thing is that
And-
Thriller Bark had that big ass castle, so like
Mm,
it's like
Funny.
where
Maybe
would
they
that
built it
be
up.
right now? We lost half a mountain just now, so where the hell would that castle be?
yeah, I'm pretty sure the other half's coming down too.
I think a good perspective, like I saw people kind of wondering, like, how does Kaido get to the point where he's like, I'm just gonna make a crew of violence after like kind of thinking that he had like a connection with like rocks and everything like that? Because like Kaido was little bro of the crew, but like the perspective that like Kaido has from all of this, like that's happening on God Valley, is that he doesn't know that like, you know, Rocks has a kid. Like he's here to save his family. They just think they hear on like
Mhm.
regular pirate business. And like he really does believe that like Rocks betrayed them just now. So
Yeah.
like he
It's
kind
sad.
of just was going down like he's like, yeah, man, I got no reason to believe in pirates and believe that everything is gonna be fine. Everybody gonna betray each other at the end of the day. Meanwhile, like, you know, it was a little, I felt like the Rocks pirates, at least in this main five, not like the rest of the bozos, have like an actual connection. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree
that's
with that.
sad. Yeah, that's real sad. I agree. That's
I
crazy.
mean, Kaido was probably just looking for some kind of like big brother father figure, and he saw that in Rocks. But like you said, he got betrayed. And I can see a world where, you know, Roger meets up with Whitebeard, they're drinking sake, and it's just like, yo, God Valley though, that shit was crazy. Yeah, man, what happened with Rocks? What would you do? Oh man, he was begging us to kill him. And then hopefully at least Whitebeard's mindset over what just happened here changes, because he clashed with Rocks one
Yeah.
time in that last chapter, took down that mountain, and Whitebeard was like, washed his hands of it. He's like, you know what? I don't need this. And he left.
Yeah.
You know, I was wondering what it was going to take for Whitebeard, because Whitebeard obviously was the vice captain, kind of definitely had a stronger connection than Kaido and Big Mom. I knew Big Mom was not going to stick around. I didn't think Kaido was going to stick around either. But
Yeah.
Whitebeard, so I hope that scar healed for Whitebeard at some point. I really hope Roger had a conversation with him. It was like, no, bro, like
Yeah.
I got this thing called the Voice of All Things. You probably don't know about that because you're not him. You a side character. But
That's crazy. That's
I mean-
crazy. Wild
Not-
slander
not a
from
lie.
left field.
It's not a lie though. You know?
Yeah, it's the truth.
And I'm sorry, I speak no lies, sir. So I'm just saying, I hope that Whitebeard had that trauma resolved for him at some point.
Yeah. I mean, he obviously doesn't even know about Rox's kid still. So I think Moogie just be like,
No,
knocked
I
out.
think that, I think that the moment Whitebeard saw Teach pull up in front of his ship, was like, please let me join your ship. Please let me join your ship. He was like, man, I see you there. You look
Yeah.
dead ringer for Rocks. I think that he knew what he was doing when he let Blackbeard join the crew.
Word.
Because that kid, he was like
Hmm.
13 years old. He like pulled up to his ship. He looked exactly like Rocks, except, you know, chubby, but that's okay.
Except Chubby.
You think you really knew?
Listen, Whitebeard may not be a smart man, but
I mean,
he got eyes.
He hit
got
that,
2 eyes.
He hit that, you're not the one he's waiting for to him, like before he died, like about Roger.
Yeah.
Mm. Does yeah, but like he probably would have said the same thing to Rocks. Like if he, like, do you really think he knew Rocks was a great guy?
I mean, if we're believing that they had a good connection, you know what I mean? Like, he must have banged with him in some type of way.
I don't know. I really feel like he knew that Blackbeard that Teach was Rox's
Blackbeard.
kid. I think he knew.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Moogie's computer is booting back up. So let's hit a couple
Alright.
yaps before he comes through. Let me see what is
All right.
going on in the
Corey,
chat right
Marco
now.
Marco wants us to do a power scaling tier list for One Piece because
Wow.
Mel, I don't know if you know this. Corey does not like power scaling in
I also
any
don't.
capacity. Would you look at that? 2 peas in a pod. Oh, hey, Moogie. Buddy, it happens.
I'm back. All right. Let me do this on OBS. Paste. And we should be back. There we go.
All right. Perfect.
Awesome.
Look at that. Yeah, I just don't. To me, it just feels like I don't like conversations that kind of go in circles where there's like usually no resolving to it.
I
Where it's
get
just
it.
like you always have to end into it. I agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Like it's just
No,
like a lot of
100%.
energy to take out of out of me.
Also, power scaling, especially in One Piece, is broken. So I can't do it. Like a lot of power scaling in most universes is really broken.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, what about you, Moogie? How do you feel about power scaling?
There's no point in doing it in One Piece. Like there's truly no point. Especially I feel like Oda's when Gear 5 happened, that was Oda's way of saying like, now leave me the fuck alone. And because I was never like bothering him. I think I don't know when I gave up on power scaling in One Piece, but like it's always like it's not that the fights aren't interesting. It's just that like the payoffs for the fights and the moments and everything like that, that's what has always been like the best. Like I obviously really enjoy some fights, and in extension to that, or by extension, I enjoy power scaling, because seeing like who can fight who. For instance, like where does Blackbeard fit into everything? But even that is more like interesting to be like on a personality base, like why somebody's gonna lose, because they either know they can't win and they're not coming to the fight to actually fight. They're just trying to like, hoe you. But I really feel like when Gear 5 happened, Oda was like, all right, so there now nobody knows what's going on. Luffy is making sure that everybody's confused. So stop, like, just leave me alone. You want to know who's stronger than who? Nobody knows. It's a cartoon. Go crazy.
It's gonna end with a Davy back fight anyway.
Yeah, one arc at least for sure is absolutely.
I love power scaling conversations. I'm not gonna lie.
And I get it. I
like this
understand.
is
That's
awkward.
Okay,
nothing
you
wrong with it.
should
show, bro, that's
power
why.
scale for Blue Lock. That one would make a lot more sense.
Like for like fighting or like
Not
soccer
fighting,
ability.
soccer abilities.
That makes more sense.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
they're
Some-
fighting.
That would be like
Some of these
much
people swing
more-
on each other.
True.
Some of these people, isn't that only the yellow
Sure.
hair boy?
No,
Spiky hair kid?
Ren Itoshi he be ready to fight. That
That's
kid's
true.
a spicy 16-year-old.
Calm
Got
down,
a lot
Jamal.
of
Don't
teenage
pump the non.
angst. We'll do that. We'll do that tier list. We'll do that. But Moogie, quick question: do
Yeah.
you believe Whitebeard knew that Teach was Rox's son when he begged him to join his crew?
I mean, it's kind of hard to not see the. I mean, actually, it is kind of when you really look at because we have it in hindsight, but like Blackbeard don't he do look like Rox. He do look like Rox.
Yeah.
But
A little bit. I felt like he looked more like the mom.
also that it depends on how much Whitebeard knew about like his
No.
life, basically.
All
like
right.
if Whitebeard knew he had a son and he should be on the lookout, I would say for sure he knew. But if he didn't know, I say maybe it's a little more ambiguous. But I don't know. I think it hurts more that he did know, and then he's just like, you know what,
Yeah.
Rox? I still don't know why you betrayed us, but you know what? I'll look after your son. It's what you would have wanted. Like,
And then his son killed
That's
him.
way worse. Yes, that's way
Yeah,
worse because
that's
it's like
sadder.
Rox betrayed Whitebeard, and then
I mean-
the son followed suit like how many decades later, and then followed to kill him. Like that's wild.
In Blackbeard's eyes, Whitebeard betrayed his father. 'Cause he left him. He left him. So he's,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, in Blackbeard's mind, he's just getting his comeuppance.
Mm.
You left my dad to die on God Valley. That was your captain. So he's just
Mm.
plotting on him for like 20 years.
And
That's
everybody
my
over
dad
here,
shit.
everybody
so
over
then-
here saying like he killed that
So then-
Stone.
So then, like obviously, he has his mission going on, but now I'm waiting for him to come after Big Mom and Kaido, even though they're not gone. I mean, they're gone. Don't
Yeah.
believe it, but
Same.
you know, I'm waiting for him to pull up on other people. Then, if that's the case,
Yeah, if that's
Listen.
true. Like you shouldn't be only. I really just need to see what made Blackbeard a son of a bitch? Like, what happened that
I mean,
he was
aside
like,
from trauma on
everything he
God
saw, his
Valley.
eyes were open the whole time.
for
He never
sure, but
blinked.
like
The boy never
for
blinked.
sure. No, for sure, but also,
That's
but
why
you
he
know
don't
what I
sleep at
mean?
night. He don't sleep at night.
For
He stays up all
sure,
night.
but so many characters have went through like horrible. I feel like he needed like I want to see the moment where he was like, I'm gonna burn it all to the ground. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
what
conscious
I need
decision.
too.
That's
It
what I
gotta be
want.
this because this is even more worse than I think O'Hara.
But he's a child right now, though, so he's not gonna go home. You think when him and his mom they get to someplace safe, he's gonna look in the mirror like, and that's why I'm gonna burn it all to the ground. Like, no, I think something else needs to happen.
I think his
6 years old.
mom's probably gonna have a conversation with him at some point.
Well,
He
the
said,
mom
yo,
is
be like,
dead. Let's get that out of the way. The mom is for sure
Shh.
done for. Like she
Nah,
was
what
Well,
you mean? She
in
got-
present time, she's probably dead.
she's definitely dead. Yeah,
But
for sure.
that's probably when Blackbeard went to go look for Whitebeard. His mom was probably just like, "Go search out Edward
Mhm.
Newgate. He'll teach you the pirating
When he
ways."
was like 8?
Mm.
When
Nah.
he was like 8, because that's when he met up with Whitebeard, right? When he was like mad young.
I think he was like 12.
Yeah, he was really young.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, still.
So
cabin
the mom is not long for this world. Then is all I'm saying. I would bet money it's like the mom passing away. Like if somebody
He was
like,
12.
like kills the mom, I think that would be
Yeah.
that I
Like
would
the
expect
government.
that
Maybe
to
the
be.
government found her. right? Maybe the government
She's a
found
her and then-
Davy.
Yeah.
Oh, God, the Blackbeard backstory. When you get it, guys, watch out.
Word.
Yeah.
And shout out Pokemon. I know I'm trying to. I remember what user this is, like the full name, and it's not coming to me right now. But hello, Mel, and I am sorry for what happened on Friday. I don't know what happened on Friday. Also, Chopper over Law as a doctor, and what do you rate the God Valley arc so far? Hashtag Mel tax. Hashtag Moogie tax. This is like 50. What's SEK?
That's like Swedish money. Can't remember the actual.
But thank you for the
Yay.
super chat. I'm doing
Yeah.
horrible knowing my
The sweet.
That's
conversions.
Joel because he helped
Oh, it's
create
Joel?
the
Okay.
bracket. Yeah, he helped create the bracket on
Swedish.
Friday, and he put up a like Yoruichi versus Urahara, and I said that's just
What?
wrong. Yeah, for like
Uh,
sensei.
as a sensei.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the best sensei. That's what they did on Friday.
yeah. And I said that's just
Would probably give
wrong.
it to Yoruichi.
That's who
think,
I
yeah.
thought, right? But
Yeah,
it was so
'cause-
hard for me because I'm
I mean,
like, they were so
Unohana's-
integral.
She's literally killing you over and over and over again.
No, Kisuke
Hold on, I'll be right
Urahara.
back. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I
guys.
thought you said
That's who I thought.
Unohana.
That's
No,
what
no,
I
no.
was. I was about to say.
Urahara.
Oh, Urahara.
If
Oh,
you go
Yeah.
back and watch, because I just rewatched the beginning of I'm doing like a whole rewatch of Bleach because I only watched it when I was like 14, so I don't remember anything past like maybe the Soul Society arc. So
That's
I'm
fair.
watching that over, but I just watched the beginning part. And Kisuke literally like whenever Ichigo loses his powers, whenever Byakuya severs his
Messed him up.
soul sleeve or whatever,
Mhm.
this training Kisuke does, he just throws him in a hole and he's like, "You're gonna
That's what I'm
die in
saying.
like 3 days unless
That's
you
what
figure
I'm
it out."
saying.
That's not teaching. That's not
No, it's
anything.
not.
It's
And then-
fucking crazy.
My whole like argument was for Yoruichi trained a lot more people aside from Ichigo, and
Yup.
in addition to that, she like basically held their hand through like many experiences. And like you said, Urahara was just like, "Oh, you need power? Yeah, I'm
You
about to
better
put you
figure
like
that shit
near
out.
a near death experience. Figure it out."
Didn't she
Yeah.
train Urahara? Kisuke? Didn't she train him?
Maybe they were.
I think that he was.
besties?
I think he
Question
was
mark?
under her when she was leading that
Second
squad
Bro,
that she was leading.
it got to be
Also-
Yoruichi because she went to the Soul Society with him. Kisuke's bitch ass
Yes.
stayed his ass at the
Yeah.
house. Like, y'all got it. Like,
She
I'm not
also-
going over there.
She also taught Ichigo Bankai in like 2 days.
Literally, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
who does that?
Yes, exactly. So, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
okay,
100%
Joel.
her.
It's okay. You've been forgiven.
Wow,
What was
we
the
just
other
get-
question?
Uh,
Chopper over
Chopper
Law as a
over Law
doctor.
as
It's
a
Chopper.
doctor.
It's Chopper.
Yeah,
It's got to be
Law
Chopper.
uses his double
Laws
fruit.
use Laws
Yes.
using
He's
hacking right
cheating.
now.
he is cheating.
Like
100%.
Chopper is out here in the trenches. You know what I mean? Like he's actually like
Yes.
having to do homework. Laws over here cheating. Like I'm just gonna switch out body parts.
Chopper's giving out prescription medication.
I mean that's
Okay.
that's
Sure.
Dr. Tony Chopper, the pill popper himself.
Yeah. Law probably didn't even like. Law probably don't even. If you try to talk to Law about like the difference in prescriptions and like what patient can't have what medication, he would freak out. He would
Brother,
he would literally
shambles.
be like,
Chopper,
get out of
shambles,
here.
Chopper
like,
giving Sulong
shambles.
pills out here. Law's a doctor too. He didn't even give Beppo no power up. It had to do Chopper had to do it.
Ooh,
No.
good point.
That's
there we go.
crazy.
Bro's over here.
Shop
like,
over law.
I got that.
We said
I got
we
that.
said it here
I got that
first.
over here. I got them things. Got that Adderall.
Oh my God, Corey, you'll love
Hey.
this. So Turtle Piece in the chat said Blackbeard's mom escaped and lived long enough to give birth to Buggy.
That would be so funny.
That's
That
great.
would be so funny.
She's pregnant right now with Buggy.
That would be so fucking funny.
Oh,
That would be so
shoot.
incredibly funny. If we knew,
The
I wish we
Buggy-
knew what
the
color her
Buggy
hair
is
was right
Rox's
now.
Kid Theory lives
If her hair was
on.
light blue, I would be like, this is so funny.
If Rox's official hair color is blue and black, we are up. It lives on. I
Please.
just was
These
giving up.
theories
on the
are
theory, too.
wild.
I just was giving up because I
I-
wanted it to be true so bad. But I'm
I've
also
never wanted a
okay
theory.
with Buggy not being a nepo baby. But
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Dude.
literally like, here's the thing that we need to be prepared for him to be something because his nose is just his nose. So that means he's not dressed as a clown. That means that there is an island on One Piece where there are just clown people. Like Buggy hails from a clown, whatever. Like it doesn't have anything to do with his devil fruit. So he is literally part clown. There's a story there. I don't know if Oda's going to tell it in an SBS or something, but
I
like
mean, Laugh Tail.
full of clowns. They're gonna get there, and it's gonna be nothing but clowns.
Hee hee ha ha.
The pieces are coming together.
Yo
Gonna
ho
be
ho ho.
terrifying.
She
That's gonna be so scary.
Buggy for Pirate King.
Buggy
Buggy for
for Pirate
Pirate
King,
King,
brother.
that's all
Listen,
I'm
that's
saying.
not even Luffy's dream. That's just the first step. That's not even his dream. Give it to
Starting the
Buggy.
campaign.
All right. Well, Danny, you want to take the next 2 pages?
All right. So, as we saw on the last page panel, what are you doing, Dragon? Calm down. No. What are you people doing? Did you know what we were doing here? We were aiding here? Dragon. Put them on our ship right now. We have to rescue them. And if anyone argues against it, I'll execute them on the spot.
Yeah.
This isn't going to end here, Dragon. Oh, buddy, it better not. I promise you. As we cut to Rayleigh and Gabon running away from the ship. Rayleigh, Gabon, where are you going? Don't you dare follow us. Take the ship out into open water and wait. As now we cut to again a world government ship sailing away from God Valley. That island will never have existed. Understood. As we cut to the West Blue, as we see a Saturn clearly still possessed by Emu. Now, narrator chips in. The God Valley incident, S-level top secret classification, records of a clandestine operation and special hazard pay for Naval Base G11 and Cipher Pole number 6. Registry of participants in the human hunt expunged. Site of event, God Valley. Island location area, population details erased. Number of fatalities unknown. Garb, did you know about that enormous black monster the government has? Pause. And they call themselves the good guys? Can't believe it either. If you're going to quit the Navy, come join us. Don't be an idiot. If I quit, who's going to watch out for the rank and file?
All right,
Rank and
Moogie.
file. What is that?
Have
about
at
foot
it.
soldiers.
She just want to make yeah. Well, let's. Moogie's been waiting for this moment all stream. So, he gone. He got shambled.
Oh,
It's
no.
gonna get.
He got room shambled. He was so
Oh,
done with
right before his moment. That was his moment.
Oh man, that was the drums of oppression. I can hear the
No,
drums.
you
of
know what it is?
oppression.
His hockey went so high that his computer can't handle it. It crashed out.
Damn.
I'm crying. Well, Mel, how do you feel?
What's up, Bills?
mean, this panel where the narrator just kicks in, I'm like, oh man, when the narrator kicks in, it's just like I don't know how to feel. Like I feel so many emotions because it's like I feel like this is obviously some ominous shit, and we know it's some ominous shit because records erased, S-level, top secret classification. Also Garp's response was just like, I'm like, really, bro? This is what you have to say after experiencing all of this? This is what you have to say?
This is what you're worried about? This is what you're
Yes.
Rank and file. The
who's-
foot soldiers.
Who's
The
gonna
No,
fodder?
look out,
exactly.
Who's gonna look out for the Marines?
No, facts. And
Boo
I don't know.
this man.
Boo
I don't
this
know if that
man!
means Ooh, God.
Tomato, tomato, tomato.
But I don't know if like what he's saying, because the way he says it, it makes it almost seem like I'm still in the Marines because I kind of know things are like messed up and I'm trying to protect the people who don't know and steer them in the right direction. That's what it gives. That's what it's giving. And I still don't know how I feel about it because
Yeah.
like he did steer some people the right way in a sense, like Aokiji and Kobe, but it's like
Well,
what?
Aokiji's a pirate right
I mean,
now.
even
So.
Aokiji quit.
That's true.
So-
Even
So
he
it-
quit.
So it's like question mark. So it's like question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, did you staying with the Marines really like look out for these folks? I don't know.
Listen,
This man, I just kudos to Roger though to be like, yo, listen,
he had an out.
I got room on my ship. Listen,
I
Shockey will be
I
there.
bang with you. I bang with you, and you good to me, brother. Because this is looking sus.
yeah.
And
so
the fact that
I'm
everybody
happy.
knows that he don't like the Marines, like that's what's even more frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rox knew. Rox was like, man, he don't even like those people.
I mean, why does he even go there?
It's frustrating. It's frustrating that Garp he's so hard headed. He's an idiot.
Yes.
I don't like this.
So, like, if you
But-
had to play devil's advocate, right? I guess put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's trying to really cape for Garp. Like, what would you even say at this point about him in regards to like his choice here? If you want to be like, I understand Garp, what would somebody like that be saying right now? Because we're all on the same page, so it's like an echo chamber.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. It's so hard because I, to an extent, I understand. Like maybe you protect the people coming in because he did develop like his own little crew that we saw during the Egghead arc. That like Sword essentially. I don't know if he's part of Sword or not, but he's aware.
Yeah.
He's aware.
Yeah. True.
So there must be something there, but I just don't know how much of his involvement is in it because Garp has been like a floating figure, I want to say. It's nothing like solid and concrete enough for me to be like, yeah, you know, he's really in the trenches with it and trying to like protect younger folks coming in and making them aware as to like how bad the Marines are or how the Marines are complicit with the world government and all their heinous like crimes. So it's like it's soft. It's there, but it's soft.
Yeah. What about you, Daniel?
Yeah, it's hard to really like try to defend Garp and his motives and like, cool, man. Even if you were the one that was like behind Sword, like from what I saw on Hachinosu when they were trying to save Kobe, it's full of a bunch of sorry ass side characters. I'm sorry, like
you don't like Prince Groose ain't doing
like-
it for you with the long hat?
No, I mean he was cool, but then like everybody else, I'm just like, you guys aren't getting anything done. Like, I don't know, just like the Marines in general. Like, if you're not an admiral, like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
I guess you're just helping people and you're just doing your best, but like, you're not gonna do anything to change the world, and you're not doing anything to change the status quo unless you're trying to. I mean, I guess Aokiji, someone like him, probably knows about Sword, right? Or he knows about Sword because
Yeah, he
told
does know
Blackbeard
about Sword.
that.
Yeah, he told
So
Blackbeard.
why didn't he go more so that route? Unless he also believes, no, those guys are losers. Those guys aren't getting anything done. So I have to go out and be a pirate and I don't know, try to change the world some other way, find
Yeah.
a truth some other way.
Yeah.
Right. And then if
what the extra
Akainu,
get done, right?
right?
Yeah.
And then Akainu, like if that little tattoo of him and that little cover page really meant that he bangs with Sword, like he's one of those guys too. And maybe that's how they get to the Gorosei because he's going to sneak him at some point. I don't know what the narrative is, but even if Garp is the one that's behind Sword, it's just not enough.
No.
Because
it's not.
Garp may be a strong guy, but he ain't teaching everybody to be as strong as Kobe. Kobe's the only one with an honesty impact.
Yeah.
What's everybody else doing? Right?
You got
I just-
Helmeppo.
and he's
No.
not even that smart. So like, what's the plan?
Yeah.
Please
What's
let
the
me-
plan
please
to
let me
change
go.
them in
Please let me
between?
go.
Please,
let
he
it
said,
go.
please let me go. Yeah, bro. Emu sent you packing, huh?
They did, bro. Like it was crazy because I literally heard it's like Oogie, go ahead, and then my fucking shit. Fucking, I was
Were you
like-
silent or were you silent?
I was fucking. I was man. I was hot. I was so hot.
All right, well, before Emu gets you again, the floor is yours.
Well, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. At this point, Roger, did we get to the page where Roger's talking to Garp like, hey,
Yeah.
you might as well?
Yeah.
Roger's literally like, hey man, you might as well, like, you know, the Marines, they're not gonna fuck with you after this, so you might as well come with me, you know. And Garp was like, I can't. Who's gonna get the Marines back on track unless it's me? And then Garp transitions from that immediately, like, okay, whatever. We need to stop rocks. It's like, so Roger's got his head in the game enough to like actually sincerely try to reach out to this person, like, yo, I know we have like this Sly Cooper Carmelita Fox thing going on, but like like we're clearly homies. Like our other homie is going through like this, like, you know, but you literally also just like fought the king of the world a second ago. Like, you might as well come with us. And he's like, no. Roger immediately transitions from that. He accepts Garp for who he is versus Garp staying in the Marines. You know, Kobe's cool. I'll give you that. But like so many other horrible things. And then like what makes this like even worse is that your buddy that you was fighting Rocks with, that you saved your other buddy Rocks, or I don't know how close him and Rocks are, but still, like, you know that he's like not a monster. Like, you're trying to do the right thing with Roger. You grow up to haphazard, not even really raise his son. The guy when he's in prison, he's like, hey, will you raise my son? And Garp's like begrudgingly like, I guess I'll do it. Before it was like his like hesitance like made sense, because I thought they're like cool, but like not really cool. This is making me think they was cool maybe since they was boys. And this man literally watched his son get turned into a donut by an admiral. That's a dog. That's low. Then Sengoku tackles him like, what are you doing, Garp? And he's like, yeah, you better keep me right here, because if you don't, I'll kill that man. If I was Luffy, I would have been like, and Luffy's not gonna hold a grudge. I 100% would. Next time I see my granddad, I ain't gonna kick him out the family, but I'm gonna have to stick him one time, because it's gonna be like,
It's
bro,
on site,
bro.
Yeah, I almost fell out of my chair.
I can't
You were
believe that
there.
you did this. You were literally right there. And also, we see that you're doing all this. You can do all of this. You could punch an island off of the. You didn't help us out. You didn't at least push Akainu. You didn't at least push him. Just push him, and be like,
You
oh,
couldn't
sorry
trip.
about
You
that,
couldn't trip
Akainu.
him. No, nothing. Put a foot out.
No, you didn't like move the ground a little so that he trips and doesn't like. You didn't do any of that. You just
All
you
that
just watched
hockey
that
for
happen.
what? All that hockey for what?
Sophia put something in the chat that was interesting. Marineford is not Garp's fault, though. Ace was a pirate. So I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think Dragon would have done? Would
Dragon would have
let-
shot these motherfuckers in the face. That's what Dragon
my
would have.
days.
Dragon would have been like,
and
"Fuck!
that's what
Fuck!"
makes
come on,
Garp
Ace.
a hoe. That's what makes him a hoe for this, because like
Garp's a hoe.
whoever
Get
threw
that on a
that,
shirt.
Well,
Get it
Dragon
on the
probably wouldn't have like Dragon, because Dragon didn't slide for Jenny either. But like
True.
well,
you know.
well, here's the thing.
True.
Dragon saw Emu, so Dragon's like, I ain't going up there. You crazy?
Dragon also fighting a war. Like Garp don't got a war that he fighting. Garp is just in the Marines. Like that.
Wait,
Dragon
Dragon's-
has to be like strategic with everything he does, or else the world government's gonna catch him slipping and kill everybody that he loves, and then the revolution won't happen. Garp is just in the Marines. He don't have to think that hard.
I mean, I
Wait.
feel like at this point we have to go in the direction to see, like, because we've seen him start to form the revolution in
Yeah. I mean,
other flashbacks, but like we haven't seen the point in his mind mentally that was like, all right, I can't do this one like on my own, and me attacking my ship didn't do anything for me. So what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna execute myself going forward?
yeah. And like I see that people like saying in the chat, like, well, Dragon didn't slide for Kuma nor Jenny, but guys, let's use
about
let's use media literacy for a second here. I know it's the enemy of of the anime fan base currently because the book talk girlies, but we understand what it takes to do a revolution. You have to say yes and no
That's what
to
I
like
was saying.
a lot of things. Like, you are running a whole organization. These guys are just pirates. You know, there is no sense of like trying to organize and rehabilitate and doing all types of things for an island. They're not worrying
what I
about
was
how an
saying.
island ends up after like things happen to it or what they do to it. Like Luffy, yeah, he helped Alabasta, but he dipped after that. He don't care. Dressrosa,
Sure.
he went on with his life. He was like, oh, wait, I don't care if y'all stay stable. I just want to whoop some ass.
Yeah.
At the same time, I don't like because when people bring up stuff like that on how like Luffy, like One Piece isn't political because of this. Like, I hate that because it's like, yeah, Luffy leaves, like he doesn't care about power. It's like, yeah, but I feel like when your argument with that is like he doesn't care about what happens after he overthrows like a dictatorship. It's like, I don't think the people care that much either, brother. Like if Doflamingo is my king, like we'll figure it out. Just punch Doflamingo. Like dead ass. I don't consider that like a flaw on Luffy's like moral like capabilities, that he doesn't want to get involved with politics. He's still at the end of the day is like, hey, this is wrong, and I'm gonna punch you in the face. You know.
Yeah, man. Well, how do we feel about, like, I remember when me and Danny was on that One Piece talk, we had a conversation about like would Garp have been able to be more effective if he just let himself become an admiral or a fleet admiral? Because a lot of people make it seem like Garp was just gonna automatically have to like listen to everything told to him if he got promoted. Like Garp already doesn't listen now. Like if you get promoted to admiral or fleet admiral, sure, people are going to be telling you things, but like you still Garp, right? You still hard-headed and still do what you want. So if anything, you would just have more effect on the culture of everything in the Marines if you were higher up rather than just a vice admiral. So how do you guys feel about that aspect of Garp not deciding to move up in the ranks?
Hey, man,
I think it depends on the other admirals that are also in the ranks, because if they're not also on the same wavelength as Garp, I don't think Garp alone could go against the strain. Like where he's at, they're not really watching him. But if he's an admiral, they're watching you. And if everybody else is following the grain, then
in real life, I don't believe you can do that. So I don't believe that Garp can do it, to be completely honest. Like I think you can make where you have authority maybe a better place for sure. But when it comes to changing the system for the better, if the system is built to make slavery okay, you're not gonna change much, brother. They're gonna fucking get you out of there too, man. It's just, it don't matter what you are or what you're trying to do. Like they have slaves and they want to keep them. Like you're not gonna change people's minds out of slavery, Garp. Like that should not go. Like you either just like that's how I feel. Like I recognize it might be possible, but honestly, I can't think of a single time when like an actual history. But
where someone changed the system from the inside.
From the inside, like really think about the shit. I'm sure that now obviously I'm not the smartest person ever. Maybe it has happened, but I can't off the top of my head. I'm thinking of every like.
Usually the empire just fall.
They just falls and then they rebuild it afterwards. Like I'm really thinking of like I cannot think of a single time. Like imagine somebody's like, you know what? I'll join the Third Reich and I'm really gonna turn this around. I'm really gonna. They're doing all this hateful stuff to the, I think the Jewish people, I think they're okay. And I think I'm gonna change you're not gonna do that, bro. That's not, I don't think that's real.
Yeah. And like another thing with Garp's like character and all this, we see them telling us like all this information that's being withheld from the world. And he was here for this and he is somehow able to still be part of this machine, all while knowing that they hid this whole event that he was at. And like just sitting there, sure, maybe begrudgingly, like he doesn't like that people call him the hero of the Marines because of maybe because of this incident that's manufactured that people don't really know about, but like in Marines within Marines headquarters, it's a legendary event. Like they all heard the whispers of it that Garp never heard about any of these games going on. Like it's so many factors that like make it really hard to just be on Garp's side. I'm not saying Garp's a bad person completely, but this is just a big flaw.
No, I still like his character, but it's just,
You even have Roger over here asking like the important questions, like, did you know about that big black monster? Like, what's that? Like making statements like, and they call themselves the good guys?
Yeah.
I'm a stick. That's mine. I'm a stick beside him.
I don't know how Garp can sit there and say that. It's just so
again.
That's why that whole moment was just like, really? This is what you have to say?
Meanwhile, his son got the blicky to his boss's face.
Know what I'm saying? Like, and notice how nobody was like, Garp did like, Garp, did you know about the people being hunted to death on this island? Like, what is Garp? I want to hear what Garp has to say about that. Because when Dragon realized what was happening, he was literally like, I think I have to kill people. I think that's the only.
I will kill some coworkers because y'all are wilding.
And look at Dragon now.
Garp and Dragon in the same panel discussing.
I need that too.
If they did not, like, if he did not confront his father,
he is. He is.
I
mean, I need that too. I really do.
Like, how could you sit there, Dad? How could you sit there and still wear that cape? I had to fight to get these people off the island. I had to fight my comrades. I had to hold a gun to their head and threaten their lives just to let these people on the ship. He lost 2 babies. 2.
Yes, lost 2 babies.
Like, Dad, I haven't been able to sleep.
This is
But
one of
look
the
at him
most
now.
valid
He's got
One
a
Piece
group of
crash
people.
outs. One of the most valid One Piece crash outs.
Bootleg.
Dragon, it's not gonna end here. Oh, it better not. I want the smoke. I'm ready for anything.
And
I
he's still
don't care.
fodder. He want the smoke and he's fodder.
That's a good point. It don't look like he got any, like he's just one of the Marines holding a rifle.
Like they
that's
could,
it.
they
Like,
all, they
he's-
could all pew him on this shit, but they all just watching.
Yeah.
That's how
hockey.
much of a sucker the Marine organization is. They sitting here all still watching another Marine put the blicky to their boss face.
Like, oh, whoa.
Guys,
can do that.
we saw what we saw what Shanks did in chapter 1 with all of them with Yasop and Lucky Roo. As soon as they put the blicky to somebody's face, Lucky Roo was like, "Oh, excuse you."
I forgot about this. But I wonder if this. So, like, obviously, we're coming to a close here on God Valley, and I know a lot of people were having a lot of theories, like, "Oh, is this where Dragon's gonna get his devil fruit?" Didn't happen. This man is leaving the island, no devil fruit. So even if he has one, it did not happen on God Valley.
Yeah, I mean, people were waiting for Oda showed
Dude.
every other devil fruit that we see in this series besides people getting devil
That's
fruits.
true.
I actually want Dragon to not have a devil fruit or hockey. I hope he's just shooting people. I hope he just like pulls off his smoke.
Like the thunder that showed up on
It was just a storm.
It was just
dead ass.
Luffy
just a
really
storm.
got Luffy really.
What
got
he really
lucky.
did, he had Smoker, and he was like, "All right, now you need to let go of my
I
son."
got
That's what he really did. He
sea-stone
just pulled out a
bullets.
gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
Season Beretta.
Yeah,
Hey,
and we still seeing the other half of God Valley Mountain crash down. Like this shit is crazy.
it is.
The whole island torn down.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I'll take the next two here.
Before I should probably, I think I have to go. My computer did like a fucking dangerous like thing where it was like it needs to be like repaired, whatever. Like a blue screen or whatever. I had to call my friend. I just like it might be just overheating, but like it's. Remember what I told you? Like my computer like exploded last time. I'm a little scared. That's it. That's
we don't want to have that on camera.
That's what I'm saying. And it looked like it was it. But that's like, I apologize. I almost made it to the whole end of the chapter. It wasn't supposed to be like that, but
Listen,
I'm just gonna.
It's all good. We really appreciate you coming through, brother. It was good to have you on. And
thank
at least
you.
you got to get your tangent out.
I had to. My friend was like, "Hey, honestly, maybe just like," I was like, "No, I gotta go back. I gotta go back in there. I gotta get back in there."
It was my moment.
Yeah. So he's about
Witness me.
hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, as soon as whatever he gets here, nothing's fucking wrong with. I mean, it turned back on, so I think it should be good. But yeah, he was like, "Don't want it to explode again." But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much, Mel. It was lovely meeting you. So
Likewise.
awesome.
Thank you, brother.
You
we
know,
appreciate it,
always-
guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Moogie. Make sure you guys check him out. I'm sure you guys are already subscribed, but of course, check him out. And we appreciate you,
forget
brother.
about me, the Moon Piece podcast with Corey and Danny. For God's
And Kimmy.
sake.
Thank you, brother.
And
Kimmy.
Kimmy. And
Kimmy.
Kimmy. I still haven't met Kimmy. but
She's in Alabasta. She'll catch up.
You
one
probably
day.
never will.
Before you know it, she can
Alabasta.
be on these.
Hopefully,
That's the
the
dream.
goal. That's the
Fingers
dream.
crossed.
She's
three
in
of us?
Alabasta.
She's in
Yeah,
Alabasta.
but-
She just
Buddy,
started though.
How long did it take y'all to get her to watch One Piece? That's
2
hilarious.
years.
About 2 years.
2 years. And we had to start Sailor Moon. So,
As a
Trade.
as the tax, like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll do One Piece. You got to do Sailor Moon.
Oh, by the way, we talked about the fact that
I
you guys
know
were
you
watching
guys want us
Sailor
to watch
Moon.
Crystal.
Yeah, you guys got
I
We're
watching
not.
Crystal.
We're not watching. I even
Damn.
said it in the chat when you guys said that. I was like, I would sooner read the manga before watching Crystal.
Then read the manga.
What's wrong with
it's
Crystal?
I just like the 90s has such a beautiful
It
aesthetic
does.
and charm to
I
it.
get it.
Yeah.
And
I
like
get it.
sometimes you look at Crystal and it's just like
I watched the
happened?
first season of Crystal and I said, "What's with like these
These-
Bratz dolls?
They look like Betty Spaghetti.
Yes, they do.
Sorry, that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
That's funny.
But
yeah.
well, I love you guys, and I hope I'll see you guys real soon.
I really
Thanks, man.
appreciate you, brother.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a good night.
Good night, man.
Good luck.
Bye.
All
Yeah, Mel.
right.
Sorry. We are really enjoying Sailor Moon though. It's a great ride. We're so happy we're watching the '90s version.
It's good. It's really
yeah.
good. And I'm living for like some of your reactions because I'm like, damn, watching Sailor Moon for the first time
Yeah.
right now is crazy.
And I knew nothing about it going. Nothing.
That's
Yeah.
Corey
so
knew
awesome.
some things.
I
Me,
I low key trolled him because I made him believe that Sailor Uranus was like evil before there was Silly Uranus. But even though I knew already what she looked like, so he just knew nothing. I was like, I don't know, man. She might be part of this Black Moon clan or something.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's
Uranus and
crazy.
Neptune, and I was like, I saw through it. I was like, Uranus, just that girl. I love
There
her.
she is. There she is.
All right, so I guess I'll get into this next page. So back on task. We open back with Garp and Roger in the rubble, looking beat up. It all comes down to mass, doesn't it, Garp? Garp says, mass? What do you mean? First of all, the color of armament is a power that doesn't yield to the devil fruits. And on top of that, I was wreathed in the color of the Supreme King. There's no way it couldn't have hurt him. Yeah, but he was garnered with Supreme King too, so they cancel out. Exactly, my point. There's no damage unless we surpass that. If it's all down to who wears out first, we'll lose. There's no way to keep up with a monster like that thing. So you want to hit him with the critical mass of Supreme King Haki? Exactly. Don't even think about whatever stamina you need after that. In that case, you're saying we don't come back from this alive. If we can pull this off, all three of us will be down for the count. But if we miss, we're done for. As we see the two of them stomp down to the ground, they both start to charge up. Listen up, Rocks. I don't know what I can say to console you. I don't know what happened to you either. But there's one thing I do recognize. As Roger starts crying, covering his face. Don't cry, you idiot. God of fire. As we see him swinging up like Donkey Kong with some Haki. We now see Garp charging up his fists. Infinitum. I also skipped this panel right here. Roger saying, I recognize your sorrow. As we see Roxy Zebek, tears still running down his face, crying, dripping, praying to be taken out.
My glorious king, Rox.
My glorious king.
Say it isn't so. We knew it was going to happen. It just hurts the soul.
It had to. Yeah, I mean, watching it through, it does hurt a lot.
My boy Rox, man. We fell for the propaganda. We thought he was a villain, but he's just a shit.
Yeah.
And honestly, Roger cooked in these 2 pages on 2 fronts. Number one, the smaller one was, kind of like recognizing that he was crying and he's crying too. He's like, don't cry, you idiot. And so he started to cry. So it's like, oh, he's a softie. He's an emotional guy. Love to see it.
Emotional intelligence.
The other half was this mass, this talk
battle
of mass
instincts
over here.
Battle instincts.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And now we know a little tidbit that I don't think anybody knew before. I certainly did not. You can use the color of the conquerors, the color of the Supreme King as a defense mechanism.
I mean, yeah. I feel like
they talked about it at Wano a little bit.
A lot of times, right? I think it wasn't so much explained to us, but you can tell that you usually have Conqueror's Haki go against Conqueror's Haki in a lot of situations, which causes kind of the whole clash with the sky. I think that was kind of the cancel out feature of it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. That's like offense and offense, though.
Yeah.
Right now, the way Garp is talking about it, it's like they're using it offensively and Rox is using it defensively.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the same thing as armament coding, right? You use that defensively and offensively. It doesn't seem far-fetched, but I think the idea of the critical mass part, I think, is the key part here, because for the most part, we've always seen people kind of use it sparingly, not necessarily just full on go like, you know what, I'm just gonna nuke you
like
with
Kamehameha style.
Yeah, like this is essentially like we gotta nuke him with the Conqueror's Haki rather than just like infusing it, and thus we see these whole different attacks that they're about to charge up and use.
Yeah. I mean, I got a question about like the bubble dialogue when they're talking about critical mass. And I think it's Garp that says, in that case, you're saying we don't come back from this alive.
Yeah.
I mean, my question is they're saying like we don't come back from this alive because of what they're about to do, or in general? So like that's my question, because one thing that popped into mind, and maybe I'm stretching hardcore on this,
Mm.
is like we obviously know Roger gets sick afterwards at some point, and I don't know if like something here triggers something internally that causes him to get sick. You know what I
Sapping his
mean?
life
Like,
force type hockey
you know,
poisoning.
kinda, you know what I'm saying? Because no one was able to figure out what was wrong with him.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know, right? Hockey poisoning would be an interesting way to go about this, especially because like
he
Garp seems to be
overexerted
fine.
himself with this
but-
critical mass
Yeah.
of Conqueror's hockey.
That's
I
definitely.
wonder if Roger's done this before though. If he's the one bringing up this plan, and I wonder how many times he's done it afterwards.
I feel like
Mm.
he is just thinking on the fly right now.
Yeah,
like I
it
feel
sounds
like
he's
this is
spitballing.
the same way Luffy, we see kind of think and figure out things on the fly. Like you're like, okay, Luffy kind of says like, okay, I did a little damage there. I just gotta punch him harder.
Yeah.
I just gotta make a bigger punch. You know what I mean?
Maybe this incident definitely led to some kind of hockey poisoning, but I can't imagine how many more times Roger would have had to do a move like this in the future.
Yeah, like
right? 'Cause
nobody
he's not
else
like
compares.
fighting the Goros. Yeah, he's not fighting the Gorosei that we know of, right?
Right.
And he definitely, I don't think he ever sees Emu. Emu doesn't touch grass ever again.
Yeah. He literally does
so,
not touch
yeah.
grass. I mean, he touches grass in his palace, if that counts
His
as
little
grass, I
flower
guess.
room,
Literal
yeah.
grass.
But loving these two, loving the team up here. We might as well just go to the next page and
All right, Mel, take us home.
All right. And as we continue from the previous page, gotta fire Ace. Infinitum explosion. I just love the fact that his ultimate move is named after Ace. Like, very coincidental
so
how it
sweet,
happened like that. And we continue with the narration as we see Roger and Garp, what seems to be finishing off Rocks. The world government attempted to cover up everything that happened here, but the downfall of Rocks D. Sebek and his lawless band of followers, the Rocks Pirates, who wreaked havoc on their generation, cast unmistakable reverberations that shook the very world. To be continued.
All right. So, cool attack. This seems like this is the end of Roxy Sebek? Question mark.
Yeah, seems
Could be
like
the man with
it.
the burn
Rocks?
scar.
I don't know if I would.
I
I
don't
don't know if I would like that.
Yeah.
You would
same.
rather this be his final
Yeah.
exit?
I would rather Rocks just be dead. That's just what makes a tragedy a tragedy.
Yeah.
X.
Because if he survived, what's stopping him from meeting up with Blackbeard? What's
Mhm.
Yeah.
what's stopping him with moving forward with his
Yeah.
plans? Why is he just the guardian of the final pony?
And it takes the weight out of, this moment, especially because it's kind of like the same thing that happened with Saul, right? Yeah,
Right.
it's nice that Robin gets a W. That she has some type of semblance from the O'Hara incident and Saul being alive, but like the impact that Saul died, like that Ishishi, don't hit the
Yeah.
same no more.
Yeah, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
Also, even if, let's say hypothetically, Rocks did survive, how did they undo the Domi Reversi?
Right.
Like, does him getting knocked out by this attack all of a sudden like undo it? I don't know. Or did yeah, I couldn't tell you. But I
Mhm.
think that this is Rox's end. There's just no
Yeah.
way. But what a coming to ends. It had to happen. Good move here. It looks like Garb is doing a Gatling. Little
It
Gatling
does.
gun.
Yeah.
That was
Um,
interesting too. I was like, this is like first a call out to Ace in general. And
Yeah.
it's Ace with the fact that he's saying God of Fire and obviously
Yeah.
not really foreshadowing, but it's just a way of connecting more to Ace. Like he had the Meta
Yeah.
no Mi, and this is an attack named after him. It's just very fascinating, but also this mirroring of Luffy. I think they just really took this chapter to try and draw the resemblance between Luffy and Ace, between these both characters so much, like in terms of attacks and like their faces.
Yeah. I mean, what I also get from Garp's attack, like, yes, it reminds me of a Gatling, but even more so, it reminds me of a Kainu's attack.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the magma fists that like come crashing down.
Yeah, like it looks like OD. Like that attack.
I wonder if that's where Akainu got
An
it from.
explosion, volcanoes.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's making Garp look like a bum even more for not stopping the Kainu.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
he
that'd
taught
be
him the move that killed
crazy.
Ace.
Oh my!
Eee.
Ace. You see, Ace being here. This is the foreshadow.
Mm.
But yeah, it sucks to see that the government really just to see the government really cover this whole event up as a narrator, kind of like closes the curtain on this event. Like Danny believes we're still gonna see more God Valley stuff. I'm of the belief that we cut back to Loki and Harold's flashback.
Well, here's the thing with that, right? Will we get a continuance on exactly what happens from here? I think that I
think
really
in a future
don't
chapter.
think, I really don't think that we're going to cut literally right back to King Harold's and what happened in the throne room with him getting stabbed by all his guards and all that. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that we're going to see, there's a reason why we saw a panel of Rayleigh and Gabon leaving the ship to go back to the island. Obviously, we can infer that they're going to back up Roger, or Roger's not going to be able to move and Garp's not going to be able to move, and then they bring Garp to the ship. Like,
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some sort of conversation there, like, oh, what happens? And they'll be like, no, nothing happens, right?
Yeah.
What are Rock's going to get his final words? Are we going to see him finally turn back into a human, say something, and then croak? What's going to happen? Are we going to see Dragon actually have a confrontation with his father, Garp, after he rescues this group of people from God Valley? What happens after that? Do those people survive? Does Dragon get one win after all the turmoil and struggle that he went through on God Valley? Does he get one win? And what does that conversation look like with Garp? Where does Dragon go from here? I just feel like I don't think we're going to get a whole chapter, right? But I do think that we're going to get a little bit more of this flashback. I don't think we're going to go right back to King Harold and Loki.
You low-key sounded like the narrator at the end of every episode of Dragon Ball Z with all the questions, and then goes next on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. I think I can agree that it may cut to something else that may not be exactly Loki and Harold, you know what I mean, or whatever part of that story. I am of the belief that I try to take Oda's word for how he goes about things and his formula. So I feel like we've seen the narrator close out specific events completely. And I think it would be nice.
Kaido beating Luffy. Well, but that was a fake out.
Well, that was, we knew that was that's so obvious. That's a really, if you got it, if you want to make that the example, you knew that was not how it was going to go. But when we seen the conclusion of Law versus Blackbeard, when we seen the conclusion of Kid versus Shanks, and we seen the conclusion of Marineford when they talked about everything about how it ended, and then it cut away. You know what I mean? I can't see us. It would be nice, sure, to get those things, but we already, for the most part, are able to piece together, and especially because I always take into account Oda is leaving a lot to the reader to figure things out with certain things. This seems obvious that they did come and save them. Normally they pass out the same. We saw Law and Kid be like, yeah, this is our final Mount of Conquerors Haki. We're not going to be able to move. We're going to be stuck. So yes, Gabon, and we can infer that they came and saved them. But it's how bad do we need to have Oda spend his precious, we're going on a break, right? But do we, the reader, need to see that? And I feel like Oda a lot of the time believes in what do we need to see.
Probably
you can say the same thing about those action panels that we've got in this chapter, and then the last few chapters too. Because a couple streams ago, you didn't even think we were going to get a fight.
I didn't
between Rox and
I didn't think that
Rox
we would see the
Garp
fight.
And Roger.
And
here's Oda is giving us. Yeah, Oda gave us two chapters of the fight.
But that's a different magnitude. You're going to an extreme scale. I can admit that I was wrong with that. I think that's a lot of real estate. That's a lot of real estate.
Yeah,
to just show
I think he was building up to
pages.
the Supreme Haki critical mass moment. I think we needed to see some action sequences of them failing miserably to come to this moment so that we could figure out what Luffy and crew need in the future, because
we kind of got the answer now, and then Gabon is going to relay that. You know what I mean? But why 2 pages is a lot for Oda's health. You know what I mean? 2 pages in a manga is a lot. So it's when the real estate could be used for something else. And I'm not saying you're fiending to see it either, Danny. I'm just saying in regards to your speculate. Oh, okay. Well, in regards to your speculation of seeing those, how bad do you need to see it versus how
do I need to see Garp being confronted by his son Dragon.
I
That's
need to
but
see
that I don't
that.
think that's gonna happen
I
on God. I
need-
don't think that's gonna happen right here on this island though. In this moment, that could be somewhere else. I'm talking
In the
about what you're
future.
saying,
Yeah.
as in still seeing the events of current God Valley right now after the narrator is closing out. What you're talking about, maybe something else as a confrontation in Marine Ford, but that's not
Right.
going to happen where Dragon is about to run back on God Valley,
Yeah.
or like maybe you see
I feel like that's coming down the line, though.
Garth's
I don't think
body get
he
dragged.
confronts him right away.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take time.
Like
And
it could cut away
getting
from
ba-
physically God Valley. All I mean is that it's
yeah,
going to cut away from us physically being in the God Valley incident.
I think we need to find a way to tie back to our original flashback. And I don't know if that's something like, Harold figuring out that Rox is gone
Yeah.
and then finding a way to trickle back into the story that way, because we need to understand why we're being told this whole God Valley story and then how it's connecting back to Loki's story about Harold and why they thought, like, he took out his father. I think we need to find that segue from like this
Yeah.
to Harold to Loki.
Yeah, I just think there's more
There is
important
gonna be a
things for the
segue.
real estate. That's that's like 2 pages for that. I cannot infer
Mhm.
it. We can figure that out. But like the real estate is precious with Oda's house. That's all I say. And it's been consistent where he chooses to not overly explain certain moments and we're supposed to infer. That's
Yeah.
all.
So you're saying that there is no segue. We're just going to cut right to King Harold.
No, I'm saying
in
I
the
could
throne
believe
room.
that
There is a segue.
I
Yeah, there
can
has to
That
be a
segue
segue.
is going to have some aspect of that. And that segue is going to at least be a couple of pages long
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
we cut right
Yes,
back
yes,
to
yes.
Harold
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
throne room and
that
everything like that.
100%. I just don't, like I said, I just don't think the first 2 pages of the next chapter will still physically be on God Valley.
Sure, but it'll
that's-
still be in this flashback. Like Goon Piece, all of that is in this flashback.
I mean,
That's
it's
true,
all
that's
it's
true,
all
that's
in this flashback. But God Valley, the incident is different than the Rock's backstory before we actually got on God Valley. If they are not talking on this island, the God Valley flashback is over.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, Danny. We won't jump back to Loki's flashback.
Yeah.
It will be somewhere in the between, but technically everything that we've seen outside of Loki's flashback, we have considered something of the sort of the God Valley incident because it's everything leading up to it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing somewhat of a semblance of an aftermath, maybe a couple of months afterwards. I don't know, depending on how news travels.
Yeah. And also, like, this is Inception, right? We're in a flashback and a flashback and a flashback. So it's kind of even hard because, like, some of this you can call this the Roxy Zebek flashback. And then we go from the Roxy Zebek flashback to the God Valley flashback. And now we're about to finally go back to the Loki house. So, right, a flashback and a flashback and a flashback. So we're splitting hairs here at the end of the day. Like that, I understand. But we'll see what the flow goes. We're on break this week. Next week. So
Yeah, that's true.
with everything in this chapter, what are we feeling like giving this chapter out of a 10? Remember, Mel, we don't do any half-seas here.
We don't do halvesies. I mean, this felt like 10 out of 10 material, to be honest. Like,
Ooh.
I don't know. God's Valley for me has been 10 out of 10 for many consistent chapters. I can't really like pick hairs about it or like be like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about every chapter that brings new quality. And I think this chapter bringing us more lore on hockey and what we need to potentially see in the future for Luffy and crew, because if anything, this whole island incident, this whole God's Valley incident, just it makes you like look at everything big picture hindsight and be like, so how are we gonna get there with Luffy and crew? You know
Right?
what I
Like,
mean?
I'm like, we got no
Yeah.
time skip. We don't got
This-
Yamato on the crew. Like, what are we?
Like we
like, it-
clearly need one more member because that's what Luffy wants. We need one more member before like we
we
can.
we need another member with Conqueror's Hockey.
Yeah,
Because
mean,
right
like,
now it's just
it's not
Luffy and
looking
Zoro.
good. It's
And
not
if they're
looking good.
charging up the hockey Kamehameha, they're gonna need a little bit more.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure, you got Gabon who's gonna tell them real quick and grab their shirts, like, just shoot everything you got in one hit. Don't even try to be funny. Don't even try to be cute about it. Just throw it all in, make it one big mass. Like, you guys just need to, all three of you need
Critical
to work together
mass.
because unfortunately, it is my boy, it is my Shayla, but we gotta call it out as it is. Like Danny was saying, we need another
Yeah.
Conqueror's Hockey user. Sanji
We
don't
do.
got it right now, right? So is
But
this
do you think he'll even get it?
I think
I think I'm of the mindset that he will.
I mean,
'Cause
I would love that, but
I
like I don't know,
I
because
think if
Oda be trolling Sanji sometimes.
I think if you
no,
are if
Toei be trolling Sanji.
Toei
This is
Toei.
true.
Toei be
This
hoeing
is true.
Sanji. Toei be
This
hoeing
Oda
is
loves
Sanji.
Sanji. Oda
Like,
loves Sanji.
They almost gave him a splash today on today's episode, a splash or something when he was kicking Venus Juro a little bit, but like then they hold him again, right? Damn, I lost my thought. But with Sanji, right? I think if we're leaning into the trolling agenda piece of it all, like Sanji not getting Conqueror's Haki, sure, we could debate that. Like we could say that he doesn't have anything besides looking for the all blue and wanting to be invisible. He doesn't embody all these things. But I think within the narrative that Oda has created, in regards to the wings of the Pirate King and kind of having all these parallels that we've seen within the story, it'd be weird if it didn't happen, especially because I'm of the mindset of our crew is kind of the weakest, maybe second weakest Yonko crew out of the four.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like the gap after Zoro, Sanji, Luffy, Jinbei is really crazy.
No, absolutely. But overall, though, 10 out of 10. I feel like that's how I felt for like the past couple of chapters.
Yeah, this has been Oda at his best. Lore, fighting,
it really has
jokes.
One of his best flashbacks, like I want to say after Kuma.
Yeah,
maybe, yeah.
It's amazing that, you know, I know One Piece haters will never understand what we feel, or people that haven't started yet, not so much the haters, when we tell them somehow this series keeps getting better. They think we're crazy. They think that we're like trapped in a chokehold and we have Stockholm syndrome, but like he somehow just...
I can't remember the last time I read any manga where you've had back-to-back 9s and 10s consistently. It's unreal. And honestly, I even think there were some chapters in Goon Piece that were like 9s and 10s.
Yeah.
So like it's crazy. One Piece, it's baffling to know that we have not seen the Straw Hats in months and no one cares.
No one cares. I am not tripping. At this point, I'm just like, man,
to be honest, when we
got
sidetracked from the One Piece, that whole time that Law and them were together, I was like, I'm just here for the ride.
I'm here for the vibes.
I'm just here for the ride. We out here to take out Doflamingo and the Yonkos. And then they're like, oh, wait, but the Road Poneglyph. Holy crap, the One Piece. Yeah. And it was like, wait, that's true. I had a friend even who started watching. And at one point she was like, wait a second. What do you mean they make you forget about the One Piece? I'm like, keep watching. And then they bring it up again. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe that. I completely forgot about that.
I haven't even been thinking about it.
Like this whole anime is called, and manga is called the One Piece. But for some reason, Oda just made you forget.
The goal is now to take down the world government, to, take down civilization, rebuild it.
Yeah. See Colvin Sarah Crerar. Hopefully I said that right. Where's Mugi? Mugi had to dip out because his computer was blowing up. Lord Emu had to take him out. So I guess adding on to that, the One Piece conversation, right? Maybe it's a controversial question, but I wonder where you guys are. Do you guys still care about what the One Piece is at this point?
Yes. Wow. Well, I say yes because I really like the theory that the One Piece has something to do with taking down the Red Line, and Shirahoshi somehow using the Sea Kings to get rid of the Calm Belt, thus disassembling the Grand Line and the wackiness that it is, and the world just not being separated anymore. It's all one sea. It's all blue, right? I really hope that that's what the One Piece more so is about.
Well, I guess when I mean the phrasing of the question is like, does the revealing of it and what it is make or break the story for you? Like that's what I mean. Like,
make or break? No,
like, that's what I mean. Do you still care? Like, there's some people who like if the One Piece is not what they up to snuff, then it ruins the series for them. That's what I mean. Like, do you still care? Like, does it need to be everything that you just said? You know what I mean? If it's not will you be like, well, this was a waste of time, or like this wasn't
worth it? It could be a tuna fish sandwich with some chips on the side, and I'll say bet.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Exactly. Like you were here for the
I
journey
just
at some
yeah.
point, and you just locked in, and it was like, what's the One Piece? Well, whatever the One Piece is, I'm here for it.
Give me the tuna fish sandwich and let me see Dragon bitch out his father.
That's all I
Please.
want.
If I don't get some sort of like flashback panel, like just one panel of
I
confrontation.
need to be able to use the "You're not my dad."
You're
not my dad.
Oh yeah. So no, sorry, man. I don't care.
Yeah. So for me, I'm probably gonna give this chapter a 9. I can't. Maybe I could give it a 10. I could be convinced into a 10, but this chapter, yeah, great in regards to the action panels, but like what the other chapters before really just like felt so much more, I guess, emotionally impacting on me. And like kind of the dialogue with seeing Aries and more of like rocks and everything like that. And we got a little bit of it here, but this was kind of just more the wrap up and conclusion of it all. So that's why I'm kind of gonna give it a 9. It didn't hit me as hard as the like past 2 chapters.
That's so funny because the last chapter I gave it a 9, you gave it a 10. And this time we're also reversed. I'm going to go with Mel here and also give it a 10. Because for me, listen, I'm a bona fide show bro. So seeing these action panels, seeing a team up between Garp and Roger, a team up never before seen in a duo team up like this, never before seen, I believe, in One Piece, right? Just seeing these two and the way they interact, like, yeah, they're rivals, but like they're like the kind of rivals that like they kind of fuck with each other. Seeing Roger invite Garp and ask the important questions, like, those people really think they're the good guys? Talking about the critical mass thing, seeing the sky split, seeing Marco's maybe baby daddy. Like who is that man?
Marco's
who is
baby
Polo
daddy
Graham?
is crazy. That's a crazy way to phrase that.
Marco's maybe baby daddy.
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, that being his baby daddy is still a crazy sentence because that means that he got Marco pregnant.
Yeah. Listen, it flowed in my head. It sounded good. And you know what? No regrets.
Yo, Moogie, come through if you're free. I see him in the chat saying like I might come through, get my rating.
Yeah, for me it's a 10. Again, the bickering between Big Mom and Kaido, seeing some of the other Rocks members like disband, seeing like where they're going, it was still a lot for me to chew on. For me it's a 10. For me it's a 10.
All right. And Kovan said, was this the best God Valley flashback chapter?
No,
I gotta
no.
say
I don't think so.
No, I think one of the best ones was definitely when Emu like landed on the island, and Rocks, Whitebeard, and Kaido were just like ready to square up.
Yeah, I would
For
agree
me,
with
that
you
was
on that.
That was such
really
a crazy
cool.
chapter.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that Oda really played, I still can't believe he pulled the Marco Polo joke this late in the game.
Is it late in the game? We don't know.
Never too late for the jokes, for the lulz.
Yeah.
Well,
because One Piece is funny. It's a funny series. Some people they don't like the comedy in One Piece.
They get lost in the fights.
I love it.
And the hockey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I don't know if Moogie is going to make it. Maybe he might make it to give us his final rating. But how are you guys thinking it's going to looking with the outlook of when One Piece is going to end? In regards to like how many more years we got now that we've kind of getting through this flashback.
I stopped thinking about that. I'm just here. The more I think about
a guesstimate.
5 years.
5 years? That's like, let's see.
Corey thinks 2 years.
No. I at this point, because we're getting like 30 chapters a year.
With
brother.
Oda's health, 5 years.
Yeah, like if I had to say how many more chapters, I'd say maybe 200 more chapters.
Oof. That's more than 5 years.
What's that mathematically? Let me see.
Definitely more than 5 years,
if we're getting like 30 or 35, so 200. Okay, that's like 6 years. Whoopsies.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I was gonna say 8. I was gonna say 8 years. Okay. This is taking into consideration his health, but it's also taking into consideration that Oda has proven time and time again that he is the type of author. The longer this goes, the longer he makes it, because he's like, oh wait, but like I could do this and I can do that. And at this point in his life, like not even at this point, but like he came back.
The man, the myth, the legend.
like it just overheating. It should be straight now, right? Like it was like turned off for like a while. It should be good.
Yeah, the cooldown. Yeah, man. You could pop your ults. It's all right.
Pop your ults is crazy.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I've always have such a good time whenever I do collab streams like this, and you guys especially, like we're all buddies. So I felt so fucking bad. I was like, man, just fix it.
Brother, don't feel bad, man. We all fighting for our lives over here.
Dead ass, man. I'd be fighting for, but yeah, my 10 out of 10 chapter, obviously 10 out of 10 chapter. I just think that I really came back because I was like, I'm not done talking about Garp. He's sorry for real, bro.
I'm crying.
Like, and like obviously, like, because people be like, this is what I think everybody should agree to. Like, whenever you like have a problem with a character, like you don't gotta like, I don't know, but like I'm not attacking his character. Like he's not written bad. Like I still like Garp as a character.
The fact that you even have questions means he's well written.
And that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I just think, and to be honest, like there's not like I don't like hate him, but it's just like if I'm just imagining, because that's like what my content is actually, is like imagining from different perspectives. And it's like from everybody's perspective that knows Garp, I would be furious with this motherfucker. I would be so mad at him if I was in the One Piece world and I just knew Garp and he's just out here like still in the Marines after God Valley. He saw God Valley, what was happening on God Valley, the slaves, the celestial dragons, the monster that turns people into demons. He saw all of that on God Valley, and then he clocked into work the next day. That's crazy.
He said, man, yesterday was crazy, right?
Yeah, he's clocking in, talking to people like, well, that God Valley nonsense sure was crazy, right? Well, I wonder what's for lunch today. It's like, dude. Like,
well, management said we can't talk about it, boss.
Yeah, technically they couldn't talk about it. It's top secret S class.
Do you think that we get some sort of confrontation between Dragon and Garp while we're still in this flashback?
Well, like Mel said, I hope that's what happens. Like I desperately need at least like I need more than a panel too. Like I need like a full like just a section.
Accountability piece to happen right now.
For real. Because the thing about it is we know the way Oda writes, he's gonna make Garp like sympathetic in some regard. Like he's gonna really make us understand. It's like, and I want that the same way that people were talking about Dragon, like, oh, he's not doing anything, whatever. Like when Dragon does start doing stuff, we immediately like understand, and even retroactively now we're starting to be like, he was always a dog, you know. So like there's gonna be something for Garp too, but it's just like the evidence is just piling up. It's just fun, like, because now it's reversed. Like before Dragon had to prove himself, now Garp needs to prove that he's not a bootlicker. That's what needs to happen.
He's gonna sacrifice himself.
Yeah,
he sacrificed himself for Kobe. That's how he got his. He did more for the generation. He saved the Marines.
He did.
He saved the rank and file.
Yeah, no, that's not it. That's definitely not.
That's not it, Chief.
Not it,
that's
Chief.
Not it.
But yo, Boogie, thank you again for coming through, brother. Thank you again, Mel. The stream definitely went longer than we expected. But guys, make sure you guys are subscribed to both Moogie and Mel. Follow that in the description below. Make sure you guys like the stream. It greatly helps the channel a lot. If you're watching the stream after the fact, leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on Garp.
Sorry, yes.
Let us know your thoughts, and also check out click the notification bell and check out channel memberships at $1.99 if you want to help support the channel in any way. You get access to special emojis in the chat and early access to our official episodes that drop every other Tuesday. And if you want to do more One Piece tomorrow, Kimmy will be doing her second part of Alabasta stream Monday night tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.
Sayonara.
See you. Bye.